Hello, my yummy yogis. So today we're going to do a really nice gentle practice for lower back pain because I know there are so many of us out there who suffer from lower back pain and that tightness and sticky ickiness in that area, and there are tons of reasons why we can have lower back pain. Most common causes are usually a weak core and our poor posture because we sit all day, and that really tightens up our hip muscles and shortens that. So today we're just going to go through a very slow, gentle practice just to help open up the lower back, give a nice little stretch and help relieve back pain. It's very important you find out the cause of your back pain, but in most cases, nice gentle yoga can offer quite a nice relief. So when you're ready, you're going to roll out our mat and we'll get started. Okay, so we're going to first come down starting on our backs. Just making your way down your back and keep our knees nice and bent here. So taking the soles of the feet to the floor, knees up towards the sky. If you like, you can take the feet wider, but the knees not together. That can feel quite nice for the lower back. So whatever feels nice and yummy for you. I just want you to place your hands on your belly. And just close down the eyes. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Hold the breath at the top. Open the mouth and let it all go. Just allowing your face to soften, your shoulders to soften. Feel the back of your body melting into the earth. Then just guiding your breath down into your belly. Feeling that belly rising on the inhale and gently falling on the exhale. As you inhale, you're feeling that belly press up into your hand. As you exhale, the belly falls away from the hand. Take a few more deep breaths like this. Maybe you can even feel that breath expanding into your lower back as well. You're feeling that tension or tightness in the lower back. Really allow your breath to nourish that area here. And now as you're inhaling, you're not only feeling the belly rise, the expansion of the lower back too. Full, deep, long breaths. Allowing yourself to settle down into the moment. Now as you inhale, you feel the belly rise. Feel the small of your back gently lift off the earth. As you exhale, the belly softens and your lower back melts into the ground. As you inhale, your lower back slightly lifts in a little curve. As you exhale, it melts down. As you breathe in and out, I just want you to start to exaggerate this movement slightly. As you inhale, your lower back's lifting. As you exhale, it's melting down. Very gently. Moving into the spine, a little bit like a cat-cow pose here. very subtle. I'm going to take 2 more breaths like this. Ready, just coming to stillness. You can take your hands by your sides. And if your knees are not together and your feet are out, you're going to bring them back to hip width apart, knees facing up towards the sky. As you inhale, just want you to lift the right leg slightly, squeezing it in. Exhale, place it back down. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, down. Inhale, right. Exhale, down. Inhale, left. Exhale, down. Just a couple more of these at your own pace, your own breath. Very gently stretching into the lower back here. Just a few more. Ready. And come back to stillness. I'm going to keep that left leg planted down. As you inhale, you're going to hug the right knee into your chest. Give it a nice big squeeze. Maybe give yourself a little rock. I'm going to interlace our fingers behind the back of the knee. And as you inhale, you're going to take that right leg up in front of you. Only straight into the leg as much as feels good for you. I want you to flex into the foot. So you're pulling your toes back towards you. It's a nice stretch into the hamstring here. So the back of the legs are tight. It can really pull on our lower back, which sometimes creates that tension. I'm just going to breathe here. Maybe you want to exhale, point the toes. Inhale, flex, and just see how that changes the stretch down the back of the leg. Once again, coming to stillness, flexing into the foot. One more big breath here. Releasing the right foot back down to the earth. Take the opposite side, hugging that left knee and give it a nice big squeeze and a hug. Maybe a little rock from side to side. Interlacing the fingers behind the back of the knee and taking that leg out long up towards the sky. Get the bend in the knee as much as you need. Pulling those toes back towards you, really flex into the foot, feel the stretch on the back of the leg. And as you exhale, you're going to point the toes. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Just a few more of those again, feeling into the sensations. You're ready, flexing back into the foot. One more breath here. Releasing the leg back down. This time hugging both knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice hug. You can wrap your arms around your knees. Maybe you want to take your hands to the back of the knees. Whatever feels good for you here. You're just going to gently rock from side to side. You're just using your own body weight to give yourself a nice little back massage here. Maybe close down the eyes and just rock rhythmically from side to side. Knowing that this is time and space for you. And then slowly come back to stillness. You have two options here. You can start to roll up and down the length of your spine, giving yourself a nice massage this way, and eventually come up to a seated position. Or maybe you just want to come over to one side and push yourself up. Completely up to you. And we're going to take our hands out in front of us. And we're going to take our hands down to the mat and come into our cat-cow position, into our tabletop. So we want our hands underneath our shoulders and our knees underneath our hips. And as we inhale, we're going to look up, squeeze the shoulder blades together, take the tailbone up towards the sky. You're just going to stay here for a moment. Just feeling into your back here. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, start to tuck the chin in towards the chest, round to the upper back, tuck the tailbone under. Pausing here. Your next inhale, looking up, tailbone towards the sky. And exhale, round through the spine, look at your belly. And just keep moving like this at your own pace. This is one of my favourite stretches, especially for the spine. It's wonderful for waking up in the morning as well. Feels really nice in the lower back. It just helps to start to ease out that tension, tightness a lot of us feel in that area. Just one more round. Nice and slow, breathing deep. When you're ready, you're going to come back to center. So a nice neutral spine here. Another thing cat-cow does for us, it helps us find that neutral spine where we're not too arched or rounded. That really can help with our posture. And what we're going to do next, we're going to come down into our Sphinx pose. So we come down onto our forearms, bringing the elbows underneath the shoulders. And we're going to bring our pelvis down to the ground, untucking the toes, bringing all 10 toes down onto the earth. And here, I want you to roll your shoulders back slightly. This is really nice because it keeps that nice natural curve in our lower back. If you want a little bit more in this pose, so imagine that you're pulling your hands and your elbows back towards you. Just dropping your belly button down towards the earth. If you've got any pinching or tightness, easing off or engaging the core by pulling that belly button back towards the spine. Good strong core creates a good strong back. I want you to close down your eyes here. Just keeping the back of the neck long, or you can drop your head down. And you're going to take 3 deep breaths. Again, sending that breath into your lower back. One more big breath. When you're ready, just lowering yourself down towards the earth, forehead to the mat, taking the hands underneath your shoulders. And I'm going to push back into our child pose, bringing the big toes to touch, sinking the hips towards the heels, forehead down towards the earth. If your forehead doesn't quite reach the earth, that's no problem. Maybe you want to make some fists with your hands and just stack them above each other, popping your head onto your hands. And don't worry if your hips don't come all the way down towards your heels just yet. Just find a position that feels good for you right now. Now I'm going to take 3 deep breaths here. Child's pose is such a lovely pose for elongating the spine, helps it decompress. It's a really nice stretch across our sacrum, our lower back. Just taking one more deep breath here. Next inhale, you're going to slide the arms back towards you. Come to sit up on your heels, then sliding the bum over to one side and taking the legs out long in front of you. Beautiful. And we're going to come back down onto our backs. This time we're going to engage our core, just to give us a little bit of core work here. So you can take the arms out in front of you. If it's ever too much, you can take the arms back behind you. And for a count of 5, we're going to lower down onto our back. 5, 4, 3, keep engaging that core. 2, and 1. Releasing all the way down. Once again, bending into the knees. Placing the hands onto the belly. Just taking a resting breath here. Feeling that lower back melting into the earth. Then we're going to cross that right ankle on top of the left knee. If this is already feeling quite enough for you, stay here. If not, you can thread your arms through, bringing that left knee in towards you. Flexing into this right foot. So here we're opening up into the hip. The inner hip, maybe you feel a little bit of a stretch in the booty too. So our hips are tight, that can also really pull on our lower backs. We're just staying here. Maybe you want to do a little bit of a rock from side to side, just to feel a little bit of a different stretch in different areas. When you're ready, releasing that left foot back down to the ground. Release the right foot to the earth. This time taking the left ankle, placing it on top of the right knee, flexing into that left foot. Staying here, or again, maybe bringing that right knee in towards you. And maybe you want to make it a little bit more dynamic by rocking from side to side. Just breathing nice and deep. Releasing that right foot down to the earth, releasing the left foot down to the earth. And we're just going to bring our shins up so they're parallel against the ground. We're going to take our arms out by our sides. As we exhale, we're just going to allow the legs to fall over to the left. If it feels quite tight here, you can always pop a pillow, a block, a towel or a blanket underneath your knees. If it feels okay for your neck, you're just going to take your head over to the opposite side. And here, 3 deep breaths. With every exhale, I want you to feel yourself melting. Allow areas of your body to soften and relax. And just giving yourself permission to let go. And the next inhale, you're going to bring those knees back to center, engage the core. And exhale, drop the legs over to the other side. Maybe taking your head to the opposite side of the knee. Just checking in with yourself here, noticing how this side might feel slightly different than the other side. Maybe closing down the eyes, breathing deep and letting go. Next inhale, bring the knees back to center. Once again, hugging the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little roll from side to side. Just gone through a very slow and gentle practice today. So ease out any little kinks in the back. Ready, releasing the feet back down towards the earth. Taking the feet out as wide as the mat and the knees knocking together. Placing the hands on your belly, maybe out by your sides. And just allow everything to soften. Softening your eyes and your jaw. And your shoulders melting down into the earth. The lower back softening and releasing. And feel the soles of your feet connected to the ground, supporting you below. Softly breathing and peacefully resting. Feel free to stay here for as long as you like, allowing yourself to melt and relax. It's been a pleasure to practice with you today, my lovelies. I hope you have a wonderful day. Lots of love. Namaste.